Hi, my name is Dr. Edward, and I want to welcome you to 2024. Yes, you made it. And in this video, I want to give you one tip that will make your 2024 the best year ever. If you're looking forward to how to level up and just be at the top of your game in this year, then this video is for you. In 3, 2, 1, let's go! I shared a story with those who are on my newsletter. If you want to join, I'll leave the link on Substack down below, about how I was able to condition my 2023 to be the best year ever. Before I will tell you what I did in 2023, I would love to introduce you to my reflection journal. Now, this is a journal that I created to help me evaluate the year and plan ahead for the next year. So it's a tool that can help you look at your 2023, how did the year go, and help you set goals that are very attainable, and even you would cross your limits using this journal. This journal has been used by a whole lot of people, and I've had positive feedback from the use of this journal. Some of them, they watch this channel. If you've used this journal, please leave your testimonial in the comment section. And I would also be leaving a link on the description for a free download to that journal. And I've also made a video on how to use the journal. So the link to download this journal will be on the description, and also the video description on how to use the journal. Let's get back to the story. What did I do to make my 2023 amazing? First of all, like I already gave you the link, I always use the journal to reflect, to plan, and to go ahead. So I made a plan. I counted the costs. That's what the Bible says. If a man wants to go to war, if you want to build a house, you would first of all count the cost, and that's making a plan. And one thing that really surprised me about 2023 was that imagination that I had in my written form, in my plan, and in my vision board about what I wanted to do, the peak of my year. At the end of the year, it came to reality, because I didn't just make the plan, but I made the active steps. Even in times when challenges will come during the year, I can tell you that I was all into my plan in 2023 from the beginning to the end. But just because there was a compass, it was so easy to find myself anytime that I stray away. So the plan, the first thing that was, that made my 2023 great, and of course taking actionable step and being intentional also did help me. But having had a great 2023, finishing the year at the top of my plan and at the best of my form, there is something as well that I want to include in the conversation of preparing for 2024. And I think it's something that sometimes we often skip, or the general population often skip. Let's talk about that in another video. You can leave your comment under the comment section. What do you think about New Year resolution? But one thing I think that people do not always include in their plan is planning for disruption. Now, 2020, it was the rude awakening to the world that taught us about how things can rapidly change, how things that we do not know about or we do not plan about can change our lives forever. So since then, organization, I have had the privilege for the last 3 months to speak with the top leaders from Fortune 500 companies in the UK, in the US, and also in some part of Asia. And you can see that since 2020, from my conversation, I could see that most people are now more aware on how we can make plans for disruptions, things that can change. Many people have made financial goals this year. Let me give you an example. And their financial goals, it is hinged on the current job that they have. But mind you, in the year 2024, the job that you're doing right now, in January while watching this video, or anytime you're seeing this video, may not be the job that you would be doing in the next 3 or 4 months. many factors can be the reason for that, both positive and both negative factors. But the character of a winner, or one of the main attributes of someone who is a leader or who is a winner, or someone who is a pace setter, is the ability to quickly deal with disruptions and to be able to make the necessary adjustment and to be on top of the game. And one way and one proven technique that has always worked with handling disruptions, it's the anticipation of them, making plans to say, just in case this happens, what do we do? Playing out the entire scenario and having actionable steps in which you can take if things do not always go the way that we have planned. One thing that we know is that disruptions can be in very small settings and can also be in large settings. We had a major global disruption with the pandemic, which the effect is still in play. So with something more like a global disruption, this may not be something that happens within your tiny little world, but something that happens maybe because of elections in nations, political parties are leaving offices with new political parties coming in. We need to plan what are the philosophies that if this party wins, what are the philosophies that they would bring in, and if this party loses, what are the consequences? You mean stuffs like that are bigger than us. And you know that when things happen, when there is a disruption, it changes the way people think. People grow, they evolve in the way that they think and they handle things, and this affects things in general. When the mindset of people take a shift, it affects personally, businesses, corporate worlds, and all of these things. So even as we've made fantastic plans and great plans individually, as a group, organization, as leaders in preparing for the next season, I hope that we are also finding ways to build teams, creative departments, or if it's personally in your own life, trying to fix ways in which you can handle disruptions just in case they do. Right. And finally, I am a child of God and I believe in prayers. One way as well that I take care of my future is also committing it in the hands of God. These things are called disruptions humanly, but there's no disruption with God, because God, sees the very end from the very beginning. So commit your ways and your plans into the hands of God, you would experience success. The Bible says in the book of Proverbs 3 from verse 5, it says, trust in the Lord with all of your heart, lean not on your own understanding, in all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. Happy 2024. I hope, and my prayer for you is that no matter the disruptions, no matter the things that come up in our world in 2024, that you will thrive, that you will be on top of your game and you will do better, and that everyone would look at your results and they will indeed say, this is a trailblazer. This is a man or woman that has the hand of God upon their life. Happy New Year, and God bless you. Make a use of all the resources recommended in this video, and if you have any questions, please ask. And until my next video, have a lovely year. Go back to your plans, make adjustment. God bless you, and